Spurs captain Steve Perryman. In fact, this is the 9th meeting between the two clubs south on the motorway. The two captains getting to know each other quite well. Martin Buchan of United on the left, the Spurs captain Steve Perryman. In fact, this is the 9th meeting between the two clubs in the past 13 months. And they're both well aware of the fact the Spurs have only, in fact, won one of those games. The United side unchanged from the team that got the draw on Saturday. The only doubt was Gary Bailey, the goalkeeper, who had a cold yesterday and missed training, but he's okay today. The sub is striker Andy Ritchie. The Spurs side shows one change from the team that played at White Hart Lane. Chris Jones, the striker, injured in the last minute on Saturday, replaced at number 8 by Jerry Armstrong, the Northern Ireland international. The sub once more is John Pratt. Pat Partridge, the referee, of course, on Saturday, also the referee again tonight. Ardiles, or rather Gibson. Ardiles, wearing 7, had such a magnificent match against United in the first game, and the hero for United was, of course, their goalkeeper Gary Bailey. A couple for United. Perryman missed out, and there was a foul anyway by McCarry. Signals going out from Perryman, chip to Villa, but one in the air by Wilkins. Now Couple. Wilkins. Good linking by Nicol. Magnificent run by the Irish international, and what a good cross. And it's just not wide for a corner. Good play by Don McAllister, under pressure from Joe Jordan. Magnificent break on the right by Jimmy Nicol. There was a real chance there for United, but good covering play by McAllister. Yorath complaining then that Nicol wasn't picked up on the run. Goalkeeper had a job getting there, and it's still not clean. McQueen in the centre of all that, and penalised. Steve Perryman played over 400 games for Spurs. Ardiles. Jordan with him all the way, but he still resisted it. Ardiles again. He's pushed it too far. Then Hoddle makes such a successful first appearance for England. It's McAllister with a throw. Good flick by Armstrong. Villa, a bucket. Couple. Nicol. Cold drifts night in Manchester. Not much wind getting down onto pitch level, but what there is from right to left. Hughton's throw. Good flick again by Armstrong. Ardiles. Yorath, number 8 is Armstrong, 9 is Gibson. Armstrong, and there's a player absolutely loose. Hoddle. What a waste! The Manchester United defence was pulled all over to this left-hand side of the field, and Hoddle was left unmarked. Good play by Armstrong, then to Gibson, back to Armstrong. Armstrong realised Hoddle was spare, and look at the room he'd got. And the shot was absolutely miles wide. McElroy. Hughton. Well won by Perryman. Ricky Thomas. McElroy. Good tackle by McAllister. Sammy McElroy. Hughton seems to be making a bit of ground, and the referee spotted it, but signals to him and let's play go on. Bucket. Mickey Thomas, he's got a chance. Fine save by the goalkeeper, and some very poor marking indeed by the Spurs defenders. Thomas left with that sort of space and that sort of shooting position might well really have made better use of it. Aleksic up in the air quickly and conceded the corner. The Spurs a bit lucky to get away with such an open shooting position, as indeed United were a few minutes ago when Hoddle missed. Wilkins corner. Thomas versus Hughton. Hughton first. Ardiles rather. In Hughton's position. Hughton's just there behind him. It's Gibson giving Buchan a chasing, but Buchan is fast enough, even though he was caught by little Terry Gibson's foot. Wilkins to 7 Koppel. Ball played forward, he is onside. McAllister played him onside. He was on the far side of the field. Now Jordan, right across the face of the lot. Thomas to Wilkins, what a tremendous shot and save. Butch Wilkins really fired that in the bottom corner. Played across here by Mickey Thomas. Wilkins asking for it to be laid on for him. It was absolutely beautifully and so well saved by Aleksic. McAllister. McAllister in trouble. Sammy McElroy. Right is Wilkins. Macari. Jordan going in. And over the top. Sammy McElroy, who started the move and was there to finish it. The ball not wide to Macari. Macari measures the cross. It's always about Joe Jordan's heading ability. Just checks back. The cross, high and long. There's Jordan, knocks it down. McElroy following up, who started the move, just over the top. Koppel, oof, that's Miller up with the attack. Here. Whistle's gone. The Spurs have got Miller forward from the back. McAllister's right in there as well. Miller's gone very wide to the far edge of the box. This is Fear. Gibson. Yorath. What a shot. Splendid shot by Terry Yorath, but no trouble at all to Gary Bailey. Anticipated it, moving well behind it. It's Perryman. Well won by number 6 Buchan. Thomas's header. Perryman again. Hoddle. It's Gibson streaking through the middle between the two defenders. Oh, and he got there! And Nicol knocked it wide. Well, the ball played through by Hoddle here. And the United defence split. Nicol tried to find the goalkeeper. He didn't hit it hard enough, and Gibson's boot was there first. But the whistle went, in fact, for an infringement. Armstrong. McAllister. Hoddle with a lot of time. Armstrong's back header. Buchan got a touch and then cleared by Nicol. Miller. It's Hughton. Number 4, Yorath. Nicol covering. Hughton's header. The half-time whistle, and in this FA Cup third-round replay between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, there's no score at half-time. Both sides with chances, but they get to put it in the net. A nice play on words on the banner there. Wembley Spurs United on again. A reference to last season when United knocked Spurs out of the Cup in the 6th round. Indeed, Spurs, apart from last season, haven't been beyond the 3rd round, this opening round for them, for 5 previous seasons until last year. Spurs, in fact, have won the Cup 5 times, and Manchester United 4. But, United in 3 of the last 4 Cup finals, and have just won 1 of those. Spurs, in fact, not in a final, or have not won the Cup since the 60s when they won it 3 times. Hughton for United. Australia. Yorath. Thomas. Jimmy Nicol. Breaking wide. Wilkins. 7 is Koppel. 6 is Perryman, and Perryman wins again. Hughton. Buchan. Buchan tried to bend that wide out to the outside left position. It wasn't quite as wild as it looked, but he wasn't able to swerve it properly. McQueen goes for those. There's no doubt who wins them in the air. Free kick given. Foul by Hoddle. Houston to McElroy. Well robbed by Armstrong. Now Hoddle. Spurs really are battling in this match, and they haven't been defensive in any sense really. They've come here and played it open, they've attacked, and they've given Manchester United everything they've got. Quite a fight going on in the game. Both sides keeping the game absolutely open, both prepared to attack. Wilkins, measured ball to Koppel. Hughton was very quickly back, and it paid off. Chris Hughton so speedy in covering. Wilkins. Number 4, Yorath. A little bit of steal to the midfield this season for Spurs. Wilkins again. Miskicked. Ardiles. Gibson breaking up front, pointing where he wants it. McQueen placing him, seems such a giant alongside the 5'4" Gibson. Only a teenager Gibson, and look at the size of McQueen beside him. 5'4" and about 6'2" to 6'3". Hughton. Macari, what a good jump. Miller. Macari does do well in the air. He's a bit like Keegan in that respect. Small man who really can gain height. Koppel. Chris Hughton, born in West Ham. His first season in the senior side. Jimmy Nicol. Oh, it's ricocheted. McElroy. A marvellous save. A marvellous save by Aleksic. McElroy again, supporting the attack from the midfield. The ball crossed by Jimmy Nicol. It broke for Manchester United, luckily, but McElroy was there in space, and really Aleksic pulled it from behind him. Ophelia. Ardiles. Ophelia again. Gibson. If he'd let it run, Armstrong was behind him. Jordan again getting it in the air. Macari back to Jordan. Macari again. Jordan. Blocked by Miller. That's Wilkins. Opening up the play. Nicol. So much time for the cross. Oh, and Jordan hit the goalkeeper then. He has been penalised. But interesting then, Jordan's timing of that run. Because as he went in, the ball was enticingly hanging in the air. And watch Jordan's run. Gets past Miller and hits the goalkeeper in the air. Good jump by Jordan. I think it's fair to say he went for the ball, but certainly he caught the goalkeeper. Terrible bang. Aleksic must have felt that, and so too did Jordan. Birkinshaw, the Spurs manager, and Aleksic looks to be in real trouble. What a pity if this ruins this cup tie. It's been so evenly balanced, and one or two of the Spurs players are now pointing towards Jordan. Tommy Kavanagh has finished treating him. Big Joe Jordan at the back by himself. And this a disaster for Spurs if they've lost the goalkeeper. And really, Aleksic has had such a magnificent match. Birkinshaw turning away in disappointment, and so it looks as if the decision's been made to take the goalkeeper off. So who goes in goal? What a desperate blow for Spurs. John Pratt is the substitute, and I wonder if they'll put John in goal. He certainly has played in many positions for Spurs. And in fact, I think the jersey is as much the problem as anything else. They need a goalkeeper's jersey. Just wondering if the fact they can't remove the jersey means that he's got a shoulder or arm injury. Well, the man who really has been a hero for Spurs leaves the scene in such a tragic manner. And he really does deserve this applause. The goalkeeper's jersey's on the way, so who's going to take it? Terry Yorath is at the centre of that group. And it looks like Glenn Hoddle who's going in goal, which is a measure of the size of this disaster for Spurs. The talented midfield and forward player, Glenn Hoddle, having to go into goal, and on the pitch now is John Pratt. So Hoddle's true versatility being tested in every sense here. He's known as a versatile player. He's certainly tall enough, but obviously with players like Jordan to test him in front, he's going to have a hard time. Jordan's been penalised for that offence, but no booking made. The referee obviously judged he went for the ball fairly. It's Armstrong. Thomas. Several minutes lost there through that stoppage. Ardiles. Obstruction just outside the penalty area. A dangerous spot to give away a free kick for Manchester United. Complaint from Jimmy Nicholl, but it's given. Spurs can be very inventive from these set pieces, especially in close attacking positions. McAllister is up with the attack, and Miller's up with the attack, 5 and 3. Yorath with the ball at his feet, Ardiles is there and Villiers there. Three of the senior players on the Spurs side. Villiers, oh, he changed his mind, and it's all broken down. John Pratt right through his legs by Wilkins. This is Koppel. One for Wilkins to chase, but it's too far. And Perryman who's been around so long, seen so much, timed is run perfectly. McQueen. No offside given. Perryman looked for a moment across the line of defenders. Stevie Perryman, over 400 league games already for Spurs. Signalling players back. Always seems so calm. Ben Hoddle's first real test possibly coming in goal now. Ball out of play for a goal kick. Hughton. Armstrong. Nicol leaving it. Koppel, well played, all in one. Beautifully smooth movement to McCarry. Players in the middle. Koppel. Oh! And Koppel just arrived a fraction too soon then. But United certainly should have taken the lead. A real beautiful movement then. And here they come again with a player offside who's been very slow to get back. Rich Wilkins having a word with Pat Partridge. The injured party is Terry Yorath. What a wonderfully sweeping move that was, started by Steve Koppel then. In one movement, he played the ball through to set McCarry loose there on the right, and Koppel arrived and actually just got slightly ahead of the ball. Those are chances that must be taken, though. And certainly you've got to be able to test the goalkeeper in that situation. Armstrong got airborne with some help. Good dummy by Bucket. McQueen. Or rather Jimmy Nicol. Nicol again. That's Miller. It's McAllister. Goal cut out. Thomas with a chance to start something. Jordan. McAllister broke it down. Houston throw. Jordan, what a good piece of play. Thomas across the line and squeezed over the top. How on earth did that miss? Hoddle, the deputy goalkeeper, complaining like mad about the defenders in front. An astonishing incident. What a brilliant piece of play by Joe Jordan, though. Unsuspected skill there to Thomas. The ball blasted across and squeezed somehow, and is still not absolutely clear over the bar. Okay, must have come off McElroy last. That's Yorath. Tom Pratt. Armstrong. Pratt. Ardiles. On the way was Wilkins now, number 7, Koppel. Wilkins. McCarry. He's dismissed Perryman this time, but Perryman back in. Koppel, what a good ball from McCarry. And a good piece of blocking then by Paul Miller. Ardiles, Villiers. They're checking back to Ardiles. And Perryman's up with the attack, astonishing enough. The first time he's got there, what he was doing there, I don't know, he's come all the way up forward and they didn't find him. Pratt. This is Houston. Thomas. Not much left. McQueen to Nicol. That is it. They go into extra time, and Keith Burnshaw moves out now to sort out this Tottenham side as they face an extra half hour of play. But certainly United never able to get through to the deputy goalkeeper. Dave Sexton back on the bench, the United manager. He spent a long time talking to Stevie Coppell in particular during the break. So extra time for the right to play Swindon in the fourth round. Spurs to kick off. Glenn Hoddle has survived for half an hour in the Spurs goal without really having a shot to save. Ardiles. Gibson. Made a tremendous impact on the match so far. Oh, he got through there. Villa. He's through there. Oh, and Bailey. Magnificent piece of blocking by Bailey. It's a careless defensive play. No one really got in with enough strength in the tackle. The ball played across by Terry Gibson. And Villa got in the shot, which Bailey blocked supremely well. Nickel. United with players forward now. Jordan. Spurs pulling him back quickly. Piece of adventure by Jimmy Nickel. Oh, it almost looks as if he might be outside the area then. Right on the borderline. Villa. Gibson. John Pratt. McAllister. Ardiles. Villa. Oh! Off the post and straight into the goalkeeper's arms. And the goalkeeper's taken a knock here, which you'll be also able to see as well. Goalkeeper's still down. Good interplay between the Argentinians there. The shot was awkward and wide of Bailey and straight back into his hand. And young Terry Gibson, the offender, bundling right into the goalkeeper when he really had little hope of getting the ball. Ricky Villa reflecting on what might have been, and certainly throughout this match we've had the impression that Villa might be the most dangerous attacker when it comes to scoring for Spurs. Gibson's stayed down a bit longer than the man he hit, Bailey. And Gibson off the field, so Spurs not only without their goalkeeper, but now without their striker. But Glenn Hoddle has done what he's had to do so confidently in goal. And Ardiles is going to get the booking for that. He's the third Spurs player to be booked. Deliberate handling. They had a few words on Saturday as well. McQueen. Villa. Pratt. Gibson's still in trouble behind the Manchester United goal, so they've only got 10 men on. Armstrong. Just over 2 minutes of the first half of extra time to play. Pratt. This is Terry Yorath. Armstrong and Nickel. This is Villa again, and the whistle's gone. Surprising a young player in extra time. Thomas Harried. It's McQueen. Hughton. Steve Perryman. McAllister. Oh! And that's a free kick just outside the area. They still haven't really probed the weaknesses that must exist in Glenn Hoddle's goalkeeping. He's been on the field now in the goalkeeper's jersey for getting on for 45 minutes without having much to stop. They're playing the last minute of the first half of extra time. Wilkins. Oh, McQueen, and he's not missed many of those this season. The goal was yawning so big then. He lost the markers, and that's difficult for a big man like McQueen. They're so aware of him, but he got through to him. Armstrong hadn't gone with him, but he couldn't find the inside of the post. And now we got Terry Gibson back, so Spurs at full strength. Team really under pressure, and certainly in the first half of extra time, they have been under pressure from Spurs. But United really, one or two of the players looking very tired. They have done the bulk of the attacking in the second half of the normal part of the match. But Spurs are certainly not lost any heart through losing their goalkeeper. Now, Ardiles. Armstrong, McQueen, nickel for United. Jordan. McAllister. Yorath. Pratt. About a minute of injury time in this first half of extra time. We're still no score. Thomas for United. McQueen. Ben Partridge having a look at the watch. Pratt on to Armstrong. Yorath gone streaking forward. Armstrong doing tricks by himself. Taking on McQueen and getting the ball back was Hughton. Friendly pat for Terry Gibson. Doesn't he look so small? He really looks like what he is, a 17-year-old, a junior, a boy among men. But he's battled away. 2 minutes of injury time gone in the first half of extra time, and there is the whistle. And the news of the goalkeeper Aleksic is that he may have a broken jaw. Players having warily changed ends. Noticeable really that United dragged a little bit because Spurs must be feeling a bit buoyant to be still level after that injury to the goalkeeper. And having been forced to come on play away from home, having been held at White Hart Lane on Saturday. Throw to be retaken. Nichols' throw to Jordan. Beaten by Miller. Nickel again. Hughton was in first. Jordan's back flick. Cleared by Yorath. Armstrong. Oh, that was given to Gibson. Now Armstrong breaking. Support arriving in the middle. Right across to try and find Pratt, but Hughton was in the way. Now McElroy. Clear obstruction by Ardiles. Ardiles perhaps not staying the pace as well as McElroy. Thomas. Curry. United ball. Free kick given, and Hughton. Surely it's got to be the orthodox cross. Try and sort out Hoddle's problems. He's looked as if he's comfortable in that goalkeeper's jersey. It's too far out. Knocked down and cleared by McAllister. A foul anyway. These crosses really are not testing the goalkeeper. They've had about 3 chances from set positions to get nearer to the goalkeeper with a cross. Oh, Pratt didn't touch it. Namakari, stopped by Perryman. Oh, what a magnificent match Steve Perryman's had. Well laid off by Gibson to Ardiles. Armstrong, number 12 is Pratt. Ardiles. Yorath. Armstrong. Gibson is 9. Throw goes to Spurs. And really, in spite of the handicap they've had for so long, Gibson's still suffering from cramp. But with that deputy goalkeeper, who's had to play nearly an hour, as long as Aleksic didn't goal, and the disruption to the Spurs team, they've still got attacking ideas. They're still prepared to push forward. Ardiles. All blocked by Nickel. Wilkins. It's Miller. Yorath. McAllister. Pratt. Armstrong's header. Bailey's punch. 3 minutes to go. Villa for Spurs. No score in the match so far. Number 7, Ardiles. It's there! The Argentinian has done it. And Manchester United, 3 times in the last 4 years in the FA Cup final, face defeat in this 3rd round with just 2 minutes left now in extra time. Ardiles left with too much space, and Spurs seem to have had to overcome the tremendous handicap they had in losing the goalkeeper. Villa there, and it was a duet with the Argentinians. He spotted Ardiles with space, and he got too much room and knocked it, bending it wide of Bailey. A magnificently taken goal, which may well settle this cup top. Glenn Hoddle at the other end must believe it's not happening. He's not conceded a goal himself. He's been in there nearly an hour, and now he finds his side in front without really being seriously tested himself. Offside given, and Manchester United really only themselves to blame for 1 or 2 set pieces. They've not really tested Hoddle. They've not sorted him out, his weaknesses, which he's bound to have. And he finds himself with a clean sheet and the ball in his hand. That's Koppel. That was a bad kick by Hoddle. What must Dave Sexton be thinking? Manchester United manager must be so disappointed, having got the draw away from home on Saturday. They said all along, well, it was very much in their own hands, and Gibson then couldn't go because of cramp. But it really was very much in Manchester United's court, having got them back at Old Trafford, and yet even with the Spurs injury, they've not been able to exploit it. We're in the final minute of extra time. Spurs leading 1-0 at Old Trafford. And the Spurs supporters, not many of them, in full song. Knocked out of the Cup by United in the 6th round last year, and out of the Cup in the 5 previous years, in this, the opening round, the 3rd round. That's been the Spurs record, but they seem to be on their way to Swindon now. Ardiles. We've really only got seconds to go on what the referee may add. Ardiles to Villa. Stopped by Nickel. Pratt. Ardiles again, waving Pratt forward. Pratt. Yorath. A foul on Pratt by Hughton. They're playing what little injury time there is in the 2nd half of extra time. And Spurs, having played United in the various competitions 9 times now in the last 13 months, seem to be on their way to only their 2nd win. Yorath wasting time as much as he can, legally though. The frustration showing on these Manchester United players' faces. Ardiles with the throw. He got the goal on Saturday, and his dearest wish is to play in a Wembley Cup final. Goal kick. The Spurs supporters reminding the referee that the whistle should be going any moment. They've played a minute overtime in the final part of extra time. McQueen. Nickel. Look at the watch, and it's all over. Spurs go through. A remarkable victory. Hoddle comes sprinting out of the goal, having been in there for over an hour in place of the injured Aleksic, who's got facial injuries and possibly a broken jaw. And Hoddle has managed to keep the score sheet clean, while Ardiles, number 7, the little South American who wants to go to Wembley to play in an FA Cup final above all else, scored the goal that mattered with 2 minutes to go in extra time. Well, there aren't all that many Spurs fans here, but they've seen a night, this true night, for celebration. And Ardiles and Hoddle, well, perhaps you should say these are the two outstanding men, because Hoddle's kept the score sheet clean, while Ardiles is the only man of the players on that field to get on the sheet. They're really celebrating in true style around the ground. Only their second win over United.